Innit?
Not really.
Oh, so there's nothing wrong then?
Well, if there is, it's your fault for having a go at me.
Well, if you're going to cancel my flipping wedding, is everything all right?
Oh, get rid of him.
Yes, everything's fine.
Is something happening?
No! What's happening?
I think the baby's coming early.
No, it's not. It's probably just a false alarm.
Are you taking her to the hospital?
Yeah.
Well, just in case.
Right, I'll come with you.
Look, there's no need, Roy. I'll ring you when I... Oh! Oh!
Are you having a contraction? I think she's having a contraction.
Oh, my God, it started.
When did she have the first one?
10, 15 minutes ago.
Tracy, hospitals advise you to stay at home for as long as possible during the early stages of labour.
My waters are broken!
Have you rung the hospital? Has she rung the hospital?
No.
Hayley, ring the hospital. Tell them we're on our way. Tell them her waters are broken and then follow us on with my hospital bag.
Okay. Good luck, Tracy.
Come on now, let's get you in the car. So, don't worry about the fare, Steve. It's exactly £4.20 unless you go via Murphy Drive, which won't be necessary at this time of day. You'll find that's correct. I'm not surprised this is happening so early. I was expecting it, actually.
Why?
Tracy's kidney transplant. There is a school of thought which suggests a higher incidence of premature births amongst women with kidney transplants.
Oh, shut up, Roy.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to reassure you that all this is perfectly normal. The birth weight might be a little lower than expected, but nothing to worry about.
Stop the car.
Why?
Because Roy's getting out.
I'm not.
Roy, I can't stand you whittering on in my ear all the time. You're getting out.
Sorry, I'm just a bit nervous.
Stop the car.
Oh, Tracy, I have a right to be here.
No, you haven't.
I'm the father.
Steve, tell him he's got no right to be here.
Look, if Tracy doesn't want you here, maybe it's best if you wait at home, eh, Roy?
I want to be present at the birth of my child.
Well, plenty of fellas aren't.
I'm not plenty of fellas.
Oh, just get him out, will you?
Roy.
Look, excuse me, Steve. Look, Tracy, I'm sorry. Look, I'll try to be helpful. I'll try not to irritate you, but I have a right to be present. And I am paying for that right.
What do you want me to do?
Drive on, please, Steve.
Oh, do you have to sit so close, Roy?
Sorry.
Well, there's nothing we can actually do other than sit and wait.
Well, there might be naught you can do, you useless lummox. But I need to be there. She needs me with her.
She needs her mother at a time like this.
Roy's with her.
A fat lot of good he'll be.
He's done a lot of research.
Research? It's not a man with a book she needs. It's a woman of experience with the stretch marks to prove it. Now get your shoes on, Ken. You'll have to give us a lift.
There's no point in us all going down there.
But Deirdre can stay.
I'm not staying.
Well, look, at least let's finish our dinner.
How can you talk about food at a time like this? Will you get your shoes on?
Oh, could I have a lift, please, as well, Ken, if you're going anyway?
But there's no point in you being there. This is not to do with you.
I've got Roy's things.
Oh, we'll take 'em.
I'd rather do it myself.
Look, you'll only be in the way.
It's all right, Hayley. There's plenty of room.
Thanks, Ken.
£4.20.
£4.20 exactly.
Oh, thank you very much, Steve. I think we can make it on our own from here. How are you feeling?
Look, go and get me a wheelchair or something, will you? My legs are shaky.
Oh, right. 2 minutes. This won't incur a waiting charge.
No. Right.
Yeah, I just wanted to get rid of him.
I'm sure you don't have to have him with you if you don't want to. Just tell the midwives.
Listen, Steve. I know that you don't feel about me the way I feel about you. And I know that you're angry with me right now. But this is your baby.
All right.
When Roy comes back, I could tell him he's not the father. I could get rid of him. And you could come in with me and be there for the birth of your baby. But you might not love me. You might never want to see me again. But the baby's another matter. Steve is going to be born whether we like it or not. Don't you want to be there, Steve?
Look, I'd better be going because Karen's going to be wondering where I am.
She'll still be there tomorrow, won't she? This moment will never come again. It's once in a lifetime. Steve, please come in with me. I'm scared.
You've trapped me into this.
Deliberately.
Here we are. Now, easy does it. But they do say that walking can help speed things along, but if you don't feel up to it...
I don't.
Right, well, fine, not to worry.
See you later. You stay at the top end the whole time, okay?
Okay, yes.
And you don't speak unless you're spoken to, right?
Right.
I don't want your opinion. I don't want your help.
You are in control of the situation. The more you feel that, the better your experience will be.
Well, got that from a textbook, did you? Except I'm not in control of the situation, am I? You wouldn't be here if I was.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Tracy. How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Good. I'm Jean. I'll be looking after you for the time being. Has anyone examined you yet?
No, not yet.
Right. I'll just take some details and then we'll see how you're getting on. Have you got your notes?
Yes, they're here. I think, yes.
Thanks.
The baby's a little premature, possibly due to Tracy's kidney transplant. You do know about that, I suppose?
The obstetrician's on her way, and I'll let the renal unit know that you've arrived. We'll give them a shout if there's any complications, but there's no reason why there should be.
No, of course not.
Your family are in the waiting room, by the way. Mum and Gran seem to think you'll want them in here with you.
No.
Good. It can get a bit overcrowded in here sometimes, as long as Dad's around, eh?
Can't believe she'd rather have you in there than her own mother.
I'm sorry.
You shouldn't have been so quick to throw her out. So quick to judge her.
Yeah, well, I'm here for her now, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, now.
And I should be with her now, by her side.
If you'd have been with her from the start, she wouldn't be thinking about giving my great-grandchild away to this pig's melt here.
Ah, she's just trying to keep us at arm's length, that's all. She thinks the further away we are, the easier it'll be for her to give up the baby.
Could you keep your voices down, please?
How is she, Roy?
She's comfortable. She's had some pain relief, which has improved her mood somewhat. I'd better be getting back in. I'll let you know when something happens.
Roy, you're back.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Hayley.
Good luck.
He can't keep us out forever.
He hasn't been keeping you out. He came in here to let you know what we're going on, didn't he?
It's not right that he should be in there at my expense.
It's at anyone's expenses is all.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't think he likes being in there with her, do you?
Well, which is why it should be me in there. She needs comforting. She needs looking after.
Roy can do all that. He's a trained first aider.
She can't stand the man. He means nothing to her.
He's the father of her child.
She slept with him once.
For a bet.
He's no right to be in there while we're stuck out here.
He's got every right.
He makes her skin crawl. She hates being in the same room with him.
Well, she shouldn't have slept with him then, should she?
I could understand it if they were in a proper relationship.
The parents of the child. Is that not enough for you?
No!
Well, they're married then as well. Does that help?
Tracy and Roy are married?
Yeah. So, you see, he's got more rights than you think.
Tracy wouldn't marry Roy in a million years.
We were led to believe it was the only way to guarantee Roy's rights.
Okay, I can see why Roy might consider it.
Tracy wouldn't. Not unless she had about 10 shotguns to her head.
It were more carrot than stick.
What do you mean?
Look, I've already said too much. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone else.
Well, it's not something we'll shout from the rooftops, don't you worry.
All you need to know is that Roy is Tracy's husband. He's the father of a child and he's got every right to be in there when she gives birth.
Reminds me of the First World War.
It does.
The waiting.
Why?
Well, life in the trenches was famously long. Periods of silence and boredom, punctuated by short outbreaks of noise and violent agony. Northward incessantly, the flickering gunnery rumbles. Far off, like a dull rumour of some other war. But nothing happens. The drugs haven't worn off yet.
What am I doing here?
How many?
10 centimetres, fully dilated.
Time to.
The baby's head's in position and it's all systems go.
What, you've actually touched it. The baby, I mean.
Yeah. Now, if you feel the need to push, Tracy, you just go right ahead and push, okay?
Not long now.
That's brilliant, Tracy. You're doing brilliant. Keep pushing now. Come on. Keep it going. Brilliant. The baby's head's out and it's staying out this time. Get back here, you!
Sorry.
Cold damp cloth, please, Roy. She's looking a bit warm.
Right.
That's the hard part over now, Tracy. One last push on your next contraction and it'll all be over. A lot of women have a fear that if you see what's going on, you won't find them attractive again afterwards. Reassure her. Tell her you love her.
You're doing very well, Tracy.
Oh, here it comes!
Okay, Tracy. When you're ready, one last push. Come on! Come on! It's a girl. A beautiful baby girl. You want to cut the cord, Dad?
It's a girl. A healthy baby girl. 6 pounds 4 ounces.
Oh, right.
Oh.
How's Tracy?
Well, very well. Both mother and baby are very well.
Hear that, Hayley? Mother and baby.
When can we see them?
Well, Tracy's just having a shower, then she'll be taken down to the ward. Once she's settled, I think I can persuade her to give you 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
She is very tired.
Steve, it's me. You've got a daughter. Baby daughter. Well, say something.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. Come and see her.
What's the point?
Well, the point is, you're going to see her in a couple of days anyway, aren't you? And she's going to be pushed around in Roy Cropper's pram. By then it's going to be too late. Look, I know you said you didn't want anything to do with it, but it was just a problem then, wasn't it? She's a little person now. With eyes, a nose, 10 little fingers. She's your flesh and blood, Steve. I'm not saying this to trap you. I'm just saying that you're not going to know for sure you don't want anything to do with her until you see her for yourself. And you should do that before I give her away. Oh, come and see her, Steve. Just 5 minutes. Please.
Tracy? Tracy? Hello? Less than an hour old and left you on your own. Hello. I'm your dad. Whatever Tracy does, I can promise you that Hayley and I will never leave you. Never. We'll never let you go.